Well done. Very solid result. You're looking good for the race.
And a very warm welcome to the Japanese Grand Prix, an event that has decided a driver's championship 11 times over the years and has hosted some very memorable races as well. Who can forget Kimi Raikkonen's win from 17th on the grid in 2005, or Kamui Kobayashi's incredible drive to a podium in 2012. A lap of this historic racetrack covers 3.6 miles, and it's the only time during the season that we race on a figure-of-8 racetrack. The drivers can expect some intense G-forces through the 18 corners on offer here as they experience some of the highest average apex speeds on the Formula One calendar. And keep an eye out for overtakes going into the final chicane. A warm welcome to Anthony Davidson, who's beside me in the commentary box today. Let's talk about Martin. As ever, the threat of unreliability is never far away, and indeed they'll be starting out of position today due to a power unit component change. So it's going to be a difficult task to move forward from there.
Everyone has to deal with penalties or reliability issues from time to time throughout their career. You just have to suck up the pain and get on with the job at hand. Today isn't about performing a miracle to put the car back where it should be. It's about effective damage limitation.
We're almost ready to go then, and this is what the starting grid looks like for today's race. Lewis Hamilton lines up on pole position, and it's Valtteri Bottas that completes the front row. Looking down the rest of the grid, we have Vettel, Magnussen, Romain Grosjean and Perez, Verstappen, Leclerc, Stroll and Carlos Sainz. Ricciardo, they've taken a grid penalty, Kimi Raikkonen and Hülkenberg, Van Dorn, Hartley, Fernando Alonso and Sergei Sorokin. Martin and Pierre Gasly rounds off the grid. And now it's time to head down to the track.
Okay, here we go. I know what you can do. Don't let me down. discharge your battery properly. Okay, entering lap 3 now. DRS has been enabled. Charge is low. If we turn down the ERS deployment, we can harvest more energy. Is clear. Green flag. Try to keep your number of shifts to a minimum. Significantly damaged. We're down a gear. Illegal maneuver. Cede that position or we'll receive a penalty. Okay, pick up rubber and bring it home.
Mercedes have won it, and what a great race it was. So, Ant, how exactly did they set themselves apart from the pack today?
Well, I think the track conditions just really suited their car today. Wind, track temperature, you name it. These cars come alive when the tyres are just at the right temperature. So the more easily you can keep them there, the better your race tends to go. And that's exactly what happened. Their car just looks so comfortable out there.
So as I say that, we can see the drivers coming out now to collect their trophies. It's yet more silverware to take back to their base in Brackley after another excellent Grand Prix. And now let's take a look at the drivers' standings. Well, the gap at the top of the championship has been cut down after a difficult race today for our championship leader. Now then, Anthony Davidson, who was your driver of the day?
I have to give it to Martin. They did a great job at getting the most out of their tyres without losing pace, something that's a very handy skill to have in modern day Formula One.
And now let's take a look at the constructors' standings. Mercedes moved to the top of the table. There'll be plenty more twists and turns to come this season. I hope you can join us at the next race to see just who will come out on top.
We've received invitations to new historic events. You'll be able to choose whether or not to participate before the end of this weekend.